Tell me that I'm not alone. Tell me that it happened to you too. At some point in your blogging journey, you wrote an article jam-packed with useful tips, an article where you put all your knowledge, an article that made you so proud. Probably the best article that you've ever written. But when you hit publish, crickets. Nothing happened. No one seemed interested in it and no one read it. Actually, you don't need to tell me that it happened to you too. I know that it did. I've used the tips in this video before committing to it, and so I know people want to know more about why this happens to them. I think this is the biggest disappointment for bloggers. You really worked hard on that blog post. You know it has a lot of value, and I believe you. But hey, every day millions of blog posts get published, but unfortunately only a small percentage get read. Are you in that small percentage? If you are not, keep watching, because today I'll show you what's the mistake that every blogger has made at least once, especially at the beginning, and that gets them in the large percentage of unread blogs. And of course, how to fix it. So start saying goodbye to that disappointment, because after fixing this little mistake, if your blog post is actually as good as you think, it will be read and your efforts will be appreciated. But let's dive in. So, what's this mistake that everyone makes at least once? As you've probably already figured out, this isn't about how to write a blog post. Your blog post was probably actually a good one, but a blog post starts way earlier than the writing process. And this is where the mistake is usually made. And I did it. I made that mistake. Okay, let me be honest. When I started my first blog, it was just a hobby. So I didn't really dive into all the specifics of writing a blog post for success. But I was actually lucky and people were reading my blog posts until one day it happened. I hit publish and no one cared. What? Why? I was devastated. That blog post was one of the best that I had produced. I'd put value in it. I'd given actionable tips. I had solved the problem with that blog post. What happened? Yep, you got it. I had made that tiny little mistake that ruined everything. The mistake that every new blogger makes. I had written for myself, not for my audience. As I said, until that point, I had been quite lucky. I had given so much advice on relationships to my friends before starting my blog that when I actually started writing about it, I started choosing topics from my experience, and that worked for a bit. I talked about what I wanted to talk without thinking about my audience. And I know, especially at the beginning, everyone tells you to write about what you passionate about. I'm not telling you that's wrong, but it's important that you find an aspect of your passion that people actually want to read about. It's true, that post that flopped was solving a problem. I was giving them great tips, but nobody had that problem. Nobody wanted a solution. Another way bloggers make the same mistake is by writing from their point of view instead of their audiences. Let's say that you're passionate about your life. Good on you. If you want to write about the walk that you took yesterday, probably not many people would read your post, but if you write about the benefits of taking a walk every day, maybe the number of readers would grow. This is simply because the number of people who find value in your post grows. I might or might not care whether you walked yesterday, but if you tell me that I can get some benefits out of a walk, I really want to know. In other words, you don't have to write what you want to write, you have to write what people want to read. It's absolutely true that with your post, you need to solve a problem, but you need to solve your reader's problem, not yours. So if you think that you can solve a problem with your blog post, before you commit to it, double check that it is an actual problem that your readers have. It all comes down to planning and research. How can you come up with interesting subjects that will intrigue your readers? How can you ensure that people will read your blogs? Don't worry, there are actually some great fail-safe steps you can follow, and I'm here to show you. Before I move on to the nitty-gritty, if you want to learn more about how to start a blog and make money blogging, then make sure you click the link in my description box, because I have a free guide that will dive deeper into how to create your own blog and get you started. This guide will walk you through the blueprint I used to start my blog that turned into a multiple six-figure business, and comes with in-depth strategies, assignments, and tons of actionable tips so you don't want to miss out. Get it for free at the link in the description box down below. Moving on to the first way to find out what people want to read, Check what people are searching for. How do you do that? Use an SEO tool that gives you the stats about keywords. SEO tools help you identify the keywords people are already searching for on Bing, Google, and other search engines. If a keyword has a large search volume, you can bet there are plenty of related topics to use. We use different SEO tools for blogging for new bloggers. They are both really valuable, but while we use RankIQ for more inclusive SEO purposes on our blog, I would recommend you use Keywsearch for the purpose of this video. I'll leave the link in the description box. You can try some of its features and capabilities for free, no payment details required, or if you would like to try all of its features and capabilities, you can use my discount code. I'll link to it in the description box below for 20% off. So enter a topic or a keyword on Keywsearch and check if anyone is actually looking for it. Keywsearch will give you the search volume for that keyword. In other words, how many people usually look for that keyword in a given month. If the search volume is not high enough, don't waste your time writing about that topic. Keep in mind that we are not looking for keywords for SEO purposes right now. Don't worry about whether you can rank for a keyword yet. You just need to know what topics are being searched online the most. After you settle on a topic, will you brainstorm long tail keywords and start trying to rank for those? Another good way to figure out what people are interested in is to check out Google's latest search trends. This can give you a good general idea regarding topics and the search ranking. With Google Trends, you can enter a topic and it will tell you how that topic is trending. Basically, it will tell you if the topic you picked is a topic that people are interested in. Plus, it gives you some related topics from which you can get some good ideas. Additionally, you can also check out Answer the Public. Another place where you can find topics is Pinterest. Yes, Pinterest is a search engine. People actually go there to look for solutions to their problems. And we really want to know their problems so that we can write a blog post with the solutions, don't we? So use Pinterest search bar to see what people are searching for. Type your topic in the search bar. It will give you more suggestions, and once you click on one of the suggestions, it will go deeper. This is what you should write about. The next way to figure it out what to write about is to get inspired. Are there bloggers that you admire? Are they in your niche? Check what's working for them and get inspired. Go and read their income reports, not for the income, but mostly to see what has worked for them. Check which of their blog posts got more interaction, more shares, more comments, and do the same. Just to be clear, I'm not telling you to copy their post. Absolutely not. Don't do that. What I'm saying is to get the inspiration you need. If you can see that yoga is a topic that works and your blog is about health and fitness, write more about yoga. But obviously, if your blog is about finance, don't write about yoga just because it works. Do the same thing with your own post. If your post on quick dinner recipes did well, write one about easy breakfast and so on. Use BuzzSumo. You can find what content performs best for any topic. Enter your keywords or topic and BuzzSumo will show you the most shared headlines. Also, an AI tool like ChatGPT can be useful for brainstorming topics that will get the attention of your audience. But do you know which is the absolutely best way to go? Yep, is the next one. But before we go there, if you're enjoying the tips so far, hit the subscribe button to get more tips on how to grow your blog and make money blogging. Back to the next way, just ask. Yep, that's right. The next way to look for topics that people want to read about is to ask them. Asking directly to your followers is the best thing you can do. Not only because you definitely want to serve them well, but also because you get to hear your audience struggle in their own words, and you can use their language in your blog post to make a true connection with them. Plus, what's better than asking directly those who will read your blog what they want to read about? So how do you ask? If you have your own Facebook group, ask there. A simple question such as, what's your biggest struggle as a new blogger? Or what is keeping you from starting your health journey? Can give you thousands of ideas. But often you don't even need to ask. Go into any Facebook group related to your blog topic and check which questions are asked most often. And of course, Ask your email list. This is the best place where you can ask for ideas. The people on your email list already trust you. You have a connection with them. And if they're there, it means they want to hear from you. So what's better than answering their questions? Solve their problems and they will read your blog post. Also, ask directly in your blog post if they have more questions on the topic or if there is something that they would like to know more about. Read the comments to your blog post. Often you can find ideas for a new blog post starting from your readers' questions. So if you write about what people actually want to read, you can be assured that your blog post will be read. But at that point, you need to deliver, or else they won't come back and you will get crickets again. So watch this video next to find out how to write the perfect blog post and increase your blog traffic. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao e a presto!